From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is 1011's Morning Pulse.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.
Good morning, this is Craig Allison with your Morning Pulse for Wednesday, July 2nd. Our first story this morning on the national side. House lawmakers are scrambling back to the Capitol to take up the Senate's updated version of President Trump's massive spending package. For the meantime, though, both Nebraska senators are celebrating the passage of the bill, calling it a win for Nebraska families. Senator Pete Ricketts saying in part, quote, "This legislation will result in increased security, strength, and prosperity for the American people." And Senator Deb Fischer says in part, quote, "It keeps taxes low, boosts small businesses, strengthens our military, supports farmers and ranchers, makes energy more affordable for everyone." A preliminary vote, though, could be happening today in the House, so we'll be sure to keep you updated. Your second story, emergency regulations to implement medical cannabis in the state were signed by Governor Jim Pillen yesterday. By law, the state had to adopt licensing regulations by yesterday in order to begin granting applications for dispensaries this fall. Permanent rules governing medical marijuana in Nebraska are due by October 1st. And the executive director for Nebraskans for Medical Marijuana saying the ballot measures were clear and, quote, "Any attempt to dilute access or restrict parts of the plant is both unacceptable and unlawful." Cannabis Commission is accepting public comment on the regulations through Tuesday, July 15th. In our crime tracker this morning, 28-year-old Zane Knopp of Lincoln was arrested after investigators say they found drugs and guns at his house near Huntington Elementary School. According to court records, investigators with NSP searched the home near 47th and Adams and found 35 pounds of weed, other THC products, mushrooms, a handgun, an assault rifle, and nearly $25,000. Knopp is facing several charges and is back in court in August. Fourth story, the Lincoln Lancaster County Health Department issued an air quality advisory due to expected high levels of smoke coming from fireworks. High levels of smoke are expected to be from the evening of July 3rd through the morning of July 5th. And that being said, during this time, the capital city's air quality index reaches peak levels of unhealthy for everyone, but especially for children, older adults, or those with any respiratory or heart conditions. Wrapping things up with your final story, statewide competition making the rounds again as nominations for the 2025 Coolest Thing Made in Nebraska are officially open. For the past 4 years, 16 products chosen during the nomination period face off in a bracket-style competition to be crowned the winner. Winners from past years include Kawasaki's rail car, Rocket Mobility's all-terrain wheelchair, and Valley Irrigation's center pivot. If you're interested in learning more, a link to the nomination form can be found on our 1011 Now app. That is your Morning Pulse for this Wednesday morning, and we'll wrap things up with a look at your 7-day forecast. Rain chances definitely feeling it this morning.
You've been listening to 1011's Morning Pulse. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.